Welcome to the DCTV News at Noon program. I'm Kendra Cook. Dolores County Broadcasting Network is the producer of DCTV with support from the Southwest TV Translator Association. If you have a news topic or event you would like to see covered, give us a call. The studio number is 970-677-4119. Today's show runs Tuesday at noon, 3 and 6 p.m. and again is re-aired later throughout the weekend with the other weekday broadcast replays. Today is February 20th, 2018. And now, the news at noon. The Southwest Colorado Regional Director for Senator Cory Gardner had planned to meet the Dolores County Commissioners and economic partners this morning at 8 a.m. However, due to the weather, that trip was canceled. Last Friday, however, she paid the town of Mancos a visit, as reported in the Journal. Ann McCoy Harold of Gardner's Durango office met with Town Administrator Heather Alvarez and Mayor Pro Tem Fred Brooks to learn about current issues facing the town. Harold said she tries to visit the towns in her region as often as possible in order to keep Gardner informed about issues affecting rural Colorado. Alvarez and Brooks gave her a summary of some of the town's greatest triumphs and tragedies during the past few years and outlined some of their goals for the future. Harold said she had visited Mancos a few times, having grown up in Southwest Colorado, but she didn't know much about the town as it is now. She asked for an update on the best things happening in the town, including how the federal government might have helped make them possible. Alvarez mentioned the upcoming municipal election, saying she is excited to have more trustee candidates than open positions for the first time in several years. Citing accomplishments like a fully staffed marshal's office and the successful Mancos School District bond issue last year, Brooks said he believes the town has come a long way in the past 4 years. He also touted the success of the Montezuma to School to Farm project, which he helped to run as a board member for the Mancos Conservation District. Established in 2010 as a farm field trip for Mancos students, the project now includes 6 school garden programs all over Montezuma County and teaches about 2,300 students per month about nutrition, gardening, and cooking. Harold said she was impressed with the ideas of the program, which she hadn't heard about before. Town staff also discussed some upcoming projects, such as the Main Street Bridge replacement, which is still in the design phase but is scheduled to begin this year. Alvarez said the town is indebted to the Colorado Department of Transportation for providing some of the funds for that project. Mancos' 2018 budget includes about $1.4 million for the new bridge, but CDOT has also committed more than $1 million towards completing it since it's located near US Highway 160. Not every topic of discussion in the meeting was positive, though. Brooks said Alvarez also brought up the fire that destroyed the local Western Excelsior plant last year and its impact on the Four Corners region. Brooks was quick to point out the loss of about 100 jobs, including many filled by employees who commuted to Mancos from outside of town, which have not affected the economy as much as originally expected. But Alvarez said it's still not clear whether Western Excelsior will ever reopen a fully functioning plant in Mancos. Right now, the site is being primarily used to store and sell firewood. Harold said she was impressed by several things Alvarez and Brooks told her about, especially the School to Farm project, the Main Street Bridge construction, and some of the planned and completed projects by the Creative District. She said Mancos seemed to be a, quote, caring community and encouraged town staff to stay in touch with her office. Harold's Durango office is one of 8 office locations for Gardner in Colorado. The Community Foundation serving Southwest Colorado announced last week that in 2017 it infused a total of $1,790,644 into nonprofits and philanthropic initiatives in Southwest Colorado community. This as reported in a Durango Herald article. Brigham Wrinkle, the foundation's executive director, summarized how the organization functions into 3 primary services it provides in the community. It ensures that philanthropists' contributions are correctly placed, intact, and meaningful. It facilitates connections and promotes a productive conversation among representatives of area nonprofits, government entities, activists, community members, etc., to find solutions to community issues such as housing, education, food security, and health. It works with nonprofits to instill practices and offer grant opportunities that allow internal growth and the means to cultivate meaningful relationships with donors. I Am Music Institute, a local nonprofit that cultivates creativity, community connections, and empowerment through music, received funding from the foundation during 2017, which helped with operation costs, supported education programs, and provided it with resources. The nonprofit was given a grant to support music education outreach programs in 2018, which will be offered at high schools including Animas, Big Picture, the Liberty School, and Robert E. Denier Youth Service Center. Most recently, I Am Music was selected to receive a grant that allows access to the Jumpstart program offered by the Washington, D.C. based national organization Network for Good. The program is subsidized by the Community Foundation and the Rochester Secret Garden Concert Series to provide nonprofits with resources and funding, including fundraising, coaching, support teams, funding for operation costs, and so on. Along with 9 other local nonprofits, IM Music was selected to be represented during the concert series this summer. The nonprofit's featured concert is scheduled for late July. Mountain Studies Institute, a nonprofit that empowers area communities, managers, and scientists to innovate solutions through mountain research, education, and practice, also received funding from the foundation in 2017. The Community Foundation serving Southwest Colorado hosts more than 60 donor-advised funds, organizational funds, designated funds, scholarship funds, and field of interest funds. It manages nearly $5 million in investments for philanthropists in the community and offers resources to ensure donors can make an impact with what they give to make a meaningful difference in Southwest Colorado. Its offices are located in the Smiley Building at 1309 East 3rd Avenue. For more information, call 375-5807 or visit them online at swcommunityfoundation.org. Mountain passes north of Durango were closed Monday evening as a winter storm is expected to intensify into the night, or was intensifying into the night across the high country of southwest Colorado. This is reported from the Durango Herald. About 5:15 p.m., Colorado Department of Transportation closed Red Mountain, Coal Bank, and Mollusk passes on U.S. Highway 550 from mile markers 49 to 92, from Coal Bank to Ouray because of hazardous conditions. On Wolf Creek Pass on U.S. Highway 160 East, a chain law is in effect that requires chains or alternative traction devices for all commercial vehicles, including buses. No oversized loads are allowed to cross the pass between Pagosa Springs and South Fork. Colorado State Patrol Captain Adrian Driscoll said about 5:30 p.m. Monday that several vehicles had gone off the road, but nothing serious. The National Weather Service in Grand Junction said a winter storm warning that went into effect at 5 p.m. Sunday was expected to last until 8 a.m. today, Tuesday. In the high country, up to 2 feet of snow was possible. The Weather Services says widespread blowing snow was expected to 3 a.m. with patchy blowing snow after 4 a.m. Travelers were advised to be extra cautious as heavy snow and wind gusts could reach as high as 50 miles an hour, causing blowing and drifting snow, and it could create difficult driving conditions. This morning, now, the ice on the road created a new set of challenges. The Weather Service did not have an up-to-date snowfall total as of 5:30 p.m. yesterday. Purgatory Resort had reported 5 inches of new snow as of 7 p.m., and Wolf Creek Ski Area reported 7 inches of snow as of 7 p.m. last night. With the storm settled in, the Colorado Avalanche Information Center issued an avalanche watch with a high rating for avalanche danger. We may see a decrease in the danger on Tuesday, but for the time being, it's a good idea to plan to avoid all avalanche terrain until the snowpack has had time to adjust, a CAIC report stated Monday afternoon. The wet snow is sporadically impacting electrical services throughout the La Plata Electric Association's service territory. LPEA spokeswoman Indiana Reed said Monday night LPEA crews are on call throughout Monday night to respond to all of the outages. Overnight, the Weather Service expects temperatures to drop to 15 degrees, and in our area it went down to 9. The storm is expected to move out of the region by Tuesday afternoon, but the Weather Service expects snow to return Wednesday night through Thursday, with a 60% chance of snow Wednesday night and 50% on Thursday. Snow is expected to end Thursday night with a slight chance of snow in the forecast for Durango on Friday. And so now, let's take a look at the full scope of our weather forecast. There's lots of severe weather on tap this week across the U.S. The big dip in the jet stream and the high-pressure ridge off the east coast sets up the cold versus warm line that frequently produces major disturbances, such as we are seeing all along the south-central U.S. through to New England with snow and rains. Repeated heavy rainfall provides the risk of extreme flooding, as we've already seen in many states. Some of the thunderstorms continuing through this week may become severe, especially from northeastern Texas up to Tennessee. And of course, winds are prevalent from our region back to California, who currently has a high temperature of just 40 degrees in the LA area, with snow opportunities continuing through the Intermountain West and the Pacific Northwest in the immediate forecast. Regionally, the hazardous weather outlook shows isolated to scattered snow showers will continue through today, focused on the mountain ranges, but a few will venture into the valley locations. Snow amounts should remain fairly light, but impact could include quickly dropping visibility along with a quick dusting of snow on the roadway. Travel could be impacted at times due to icy and snow-packed roadways. And looking ahead, cold conditions settle into the area tonight as skies clear. Patchy, dense valley fog may develop as a result of these clearing skies over new snow, the new snowpack. Snow re-enters the picture late Wednesday into Thursday with the next storm system. The southern to central Colorado mountains will be favored for heavier snowfall. Another system then arrives late in the week into the weekend and should bring another round of snowfall to the area. In our DCTV 5-day forecast outlook, let's just say it's cold. These high winds finally ceased to annoy everyone late yesterday afternoon, but the winds blew in the cold, as we saw last night with single-digit temperatures outside of town. Today, partly sunny with a high near 26 degrees. North-northwest winds 5 to 15, becoming west-southwest in the afternoon. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 6 degrees. Southwest winds around 5 miles an hour, becoming east-northeast in the evening. Wednesday, increasing clouds with a high near 33 degrees. Breezy with a southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming south 15 to 20 miles an hour in the afternoon. And don't you love the breezy term? I think windy at 20 miles an hour is more appropriate. That may be just me. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 18 degrees. South-southeast winds around 5 miles an hour. Thursday, a 20% chance of snow showers, mostly cloudy with a high near 33. South-southwest winds 5 to 15. Thursday night, a 20% chance of snow showers continues with mostly cloudy skies and a low down to 19. Friday, a 40% chance of snow showers is in our forecast, partly sunny with a high near 34. Friday night, a slight chance of snow showers before 11 p.m. Mostly cloudy skies with a low around 14. And Saturday, mostly sunny with a high near 36. Saturday night, partly cloudy with a low around 18. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high near 39 degrees. And Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low to 19. And now, back to the news. Reported in the Durango Herald, Colorado Senator Cory Gardner has released some holds on nominees to the Department of Justice after, quote, positive discussions with the agency over enforcement of federal marijuana laws. Gardner, a Republican from Colorado, released his holds on the Assistant Attorney General for National Security, U.S. Attorneys, and U.S. Marshals. He will continue blocking other nominees until it is clear the Justice Department will respect Colorado marijuana laws, he said in a call with reporters last Thursday. Gardner had been blocking all nominees to the department after Attorney General Jeff Sessions rescinded an Obama-era rule known as the Cole Memo that gave U.S. attorneys guidelines in deciding how to treat state marijuana laws, prioritizing prosecutions on actions such as providing marijuana to minors. Quote, let me be crystal clear, so long as the federal enforcement priorities detailed in the 2013 Cole Memorandum are adequately protected, the DOJ should respect the will of the states who have spoken overwhelmingly on the issue, Gardner said in a news release. I will view the DOJ's failure to do so as a direct contradiction of our positive conversations and will take action accordingly. During Sessions' testimony at his confirmation hearing, he promised Gardner that he would protect the states' rights to decide marijuana laws. Then, when Sessions decided to overturn the memo, Gardner viewed it as a violation of states' rights. During the past 2 weeks, Gardner met with the Attorney General and Deputy Attorney General. Gardner said he had received assurances that made him feel comfortable making a limited release of blocked nominees. He didn't discuss what assurances he had received. He did say that he will continue to block some nominees until he feels the Justice Department has met the assurances he received. Quote, we've had very good positive conversations about protecting states' rights and protecting the voters of Colorado's wishes, Gardner said. Crow Canyon to lease part of the Cortez Welcome Center, this as according to an article in the Durango Herald. The Cortez City Council has approved a lease agreement with Crow Canyon Archaeological Center that will allow the organization to move into retail space in the Colorado Welcome Center. Crow Canyon will take over space formerly occupied by the Mesa Verde Museum Association, which left the Welcome Center in October last year because of low sales. According to a memo from City Manager Shane Hale, the archaeology nonprofit was the only respondent to a request for a proposal that the city sent out for the new Welcome Center renters. Crow Canyon has expressed interest in selling tickets to Mesa Verde National Park, which were formerly provided by the Museum Association, but that likely won't happen until later this year. The Museums Association's bookstore had operated out of the Welcome Center for about 10 years and had sold Mesa Verde tickets there for about 4 years before its staff decided not to reopen next season. Executive Director Terry Paul said the association had been losing money at the Welcome Center for several years. When it left, the Welcome Center lost its ability to sell Mesa Verde tickets. Hale said he and the Crow Canyon staff hope to restore that service soon, but it will take more negotiations with the city. Anyone selling tickets to a national park needs to get a federal background check, he said. Crow Canyon did mention that this could be a little bit of a burden for them, he said. We agreed that the city would maybe need to participate financially. He said city and Crow Canyon staff will discuss the issue further in June. The terms of the lease, which last 2 years, will stay the same as they were for the Museum Association. Debbie Fish, Crow Canyon's Vice President of Operations, submitted a letter of intent to the city saying her organization plans to use the retail space to advertise its existing educational programs, but she said the staff also plans to use the Welcome Center as a hub for new programs within Cortez. Walk-in field trips for nearby schools, daycares, or youth groups are some examples of offerings which could utilize spaces within the Welcome Center, the nearby park, or other locations, she wrote in a letter. She also said the Crow Canyon has its own commercially licensed kitchen, and it could sell fresh food at the Welcome Center. Mayor Karen Sheik said she was excited about the new lease. The council approved the lease agreement unanimously, with Councilman Bob Archibek absent. From the Cannabis.co, Munchies meet Thin Mints. Girl Scouts will now allow cookie sales outside Colorado pot shops. It's a pairing as natural as milk and cookies or beer and pretzels. The Girl Scouts of Colorado have decided it's now cool to peddle their baked goods outside marijuana dispensaries. Munchies meet Thin Mints, tagalongs, and Samoas. Girl Scouts of Colorado updated their policy for the 2018 cookie season to treat, quote, adult-oriented businesses such as marijuana dispensaries the same as any other businesses. Council spokeswoman Anne Marie Harper told the Denver Post on Friday. All proposals for sales at any site, including adult-oriented sites, must be approved by Girl Scouts of Colorado, Harper said. Potential cookie sales sites are now all treated the same, and approval of those sites is contingent on whether they meet our guidelines and safety requirements, she said. Safety is the biggest concern. Safety factors considered include the location of the business and the distance Scouts will be positioned from parking lots and roadways, Harper said. The council also makes sure Scouts have the permission of both the business owner and the property owner. The state's Girl Scout cookie locator list sales sites that have been approved by Girl Scouts of Colorado, Harper said. This weekend's listings included bars, a tattoo parlor, coffee shops, and a Lakewood marijuana dispensary. Decisions regarding where, when, and under what circumstances girls can sell Girl Scout cookies are made by troop leaders, with guidance and oversight from local Girl Scout councils, Girl Scouts of the USA officials said in a statement emailed to the Denver Post. Local councils and leaders are best situated to set safety parameters in keeping with the well-being of girls engaging in the cookie sales in their communities. Until this year, Girl Scouts of Colorado policy forbade sales outside adult-oriented businesses, such as liquor stores, casinos, or marijuana dispensaries. The new policy gives more control to leaders, parents, and Scouts within each troop, Harper said. We think the new policy empowers Scouts to be the best cookie entrepreneurs that they can be. And now for the Dolores County Sheriff's Roundup for the week of February 12th through the 18th. While jogging near the school, a local resident was attacked by a dog. The dog and the owners of the dog were contacted and the dog was removed from town. An officer assisted Colorado State Patrol on a traffic contact for a possible intoxicated driver on Highway 491. While on routine patrol in town, an officer coaxed an at-large dog back to its home. Officers assisted San Juan County, Utah on a call regarding assault at an outdoor facility near the Dolores County border. And that concludes today's roundup. Stay tuned for continued updates in future broadcasts. And today's High Canyon Country happenings. The Dove Creek Bulldogs invite you to come out and support their basketball team as they play the Nucla Mustangs. The district pigtail game is today, Tuesday, February 20th, at the Dove Creek High School at 5 p.m. Gate prices are $8 general admission, $6 for K through 12, $6 senior citizens 60 and up, and free to pre-K. The winner of this game will advance to the District 1 tournament February 23rd at Grand Valley High School in Parachute, Colorado. Go Bulldogs! Celebrate the 16th anniversary of the Dolores River Brewery with the return of the Deer Music Group. February 25th at 8 p.m., Psychotropic Folk, Texas Surf Country, and much more. They would like to thank all the people who have supported the Dolores River Brewery over the years. And Thursday, February 22nd at 7 p.m., the Sunflower Theater and the Cortez Public Library present A Patch of Blue. It's a $5 donation at the door is requested. When Selena Darcy, Elizabeth Hartman, a blind young white woman, befriends Gordon Rolfe, Sidney Poitier, a black office worker, their budding relationship eventually leads to romance. However, once Selena's insensitive and abusive mother, Roseanne, Shelley Winters, finds out about Gordon, she becomes determined to keep the couple apart. With its stirring story of interracial love, this thoughtful film fittingly reflects the civil rights movement of the era. And all of these happenings and all the happenings we post are on the DCTV News at Noon Facebook page, along with the YouTube replays, weather, and original stories and local posts. To share your event or information, contact us. You can email us at dcbnnews@gmail.com or call the station at 970-677-4119, and we'll be sure to get your news on the air. Thank you for tuning in. News at Noon airs at noon Monday through Thursday and then is rebroadcast at 3 and 6 p.m. on each of those days. The weekday news shows are then replayed throughout the weekend as well. And be sure to check us out on Facebook. It's DCTV News at Noon. Please like us there and share it with a friend. This has been a production of DCTV. For the News at Noon program out of Dove Creek, USA, I'm Kendrick Cook. Thanks for watching.